Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up on Sunday. They'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. I'd head out there with Tatum, and it's Grantham in at the 3. And for Golden State. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Raptors. For the Golden State Warriors, they started the season with a victory. Tonight, out to make it a win streak with number 2, Raptors, Warriors. And we'll be right back for tip-off. All right, everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. And it's Grantham in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. A minute 39 left to play the first quarter, and that was good.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ooh, just waltzes down the lane, goes behind the back. Superb.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Five to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Outside Moody. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. 7 points in the game.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Around the back and lays it in. Nice.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Defended by Niang. Turnaround Jay. The Warriors pull it in. Moody's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Outside Young. Here's Kramer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And for the Raptors, Niang, that's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The shake. Can't get it to drop. The Warriors lead by 17. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to."
And the Warriors making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Pass to Taylor. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pulls it from 20. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Raptors trail by 17. DiVincenzo covering. Young from long range. And it's Niang with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And that's going to be a travel. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Number 1, the Raptors. In the 3rd spot, the Warriors.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
On the wing, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Moody. Oh, okay then. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. Yeah, great creativity in the air. Hits a three-pointer.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Taylor passes to DiVincenzo. Ball stolen. In transition. Here they come. And that one
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard on the show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I know that he has the ability to see a shot.
Most guys have hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Fires the three.
You know they had a great plan going to that one. And then made the right adjustment on the way.
Saw that in scoring more than anything else.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but rebounds as well.
Takes the three. Young missing again.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes.
Down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
This has not been his.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's not letting him go. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guy, make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you continue to and playing hard.
He's cold from distance. They want to try a different approach moving forward.
When we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, he's on. He's a nightmare matchup for defense. He crosses half court, he's a threat to score. He helps score for everyone else on the team.
Time out. He's going to take a minute to group with it. Making a change here. And Young has got the ball here for the Raptors. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll wrap up the short game road trip.
Their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Good work there as he
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense now just looks defeated.
Well, simply not enough attention to detail. They got run over this evening.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They really emphasize ball movement here today.
and a deep three from Young. They get it again. Outside for Irving. Win the run, knocks down the triple.
It appears this is balance right now. He's too much reliance on the three ball.
It's 5 on the clock. Down. Gonna go that. If they're gonna go on a run, Grant, there's no better time now.
I think definitely expected a closer game than this.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And slam.
A nasty two-hander. Raptors shooting just 35% from the floor. Young from long range.
What's the story of the night for this guy? He's taking a lot of questionable shots.
The rebound by Moody. The Warriors shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. This one for three. Rebound Toronto.
Boy, if he ever finds his foot, he'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Pass to Irving. Pointer. touch off the window. Reds got 4 points now in the quarter.
Points are always painful. You have to make the effort to buy.
Those extra possessions can really add up against you. Do not take care of the defensive glass.
On the wing, Irving takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 6.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Steal. To the middle. Shinzo. No good. Quarter number 2. Fade. Back. Intercepted. Let's go with a 3 and score it. This is 7 from
The plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots. I guess you don't need 2 hands with one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. From way outside. Warriors with the rebound.
Things on his keep going, keep at it.
Offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors who cruise into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. Running their sets well with patience and purpose. Right now he's ready to go. G courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Coach. What did you like the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way the defenders without fouls and they get our floor and the big ones and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
As always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter. Right after
Welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
For the Raptors, couldn't have had asked for a better start. I love the focus and they're determined.
Come on, man. It's been 2 games. You can't change anything like that.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Golden State Warriors.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Mentality and determination, a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
just about ready for the second. Half here, a big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive. It probably has to
honest.
And at Kyrie Irving, and it's Kramer in at the 4 spot. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
All right, points so far. Down for the Warriors.
High percentage looks in the game.
Clemens is checking the Warriors. Yep. Warriors with possession. Off the inbound.
Good shot, gone bad. Got to finish there.
Pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 9.
Excellent setup. The shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride home.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that's your teammates have, folks.
Here's Red. Ball back loose. The 8. Yep, that one goes. Made
Right to the rim. There's a shot. You attack immediately.
outside Irving. Beyond the arc. And the Kings run with a triple.
If this is how he shines, he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Down low. And the layup falls.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Kramer. Target from 3-point range. Golden State is going 2 of 6 from downtown for the second half. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bring it down with some attitude. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Shots good by Red.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
They've done a great job of moving the ball down.
Yeah, keeping everybody involved, keeping everyone engaged.
Inside. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Irving for 3. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
Little player move. That's how you play this game.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from the break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice this pass. Remarkable find. He put this on.
One quarter to go in a game that at this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Booker's got the ball here for Toronto. And for Toronto, they've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Booker in at the 3.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
And the pass to Taylor. And the dunk to finish. Beauty.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it's incredible physical tools to pull it off.
Athleticism and explosion.
And all at the line.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Irving for 3. That time. Inside. Here's Taylor with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 outside here in the fourth quarter. Back to and the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 24 points.
You talk about a high-quality shot, a paint touch to a kick-out. This is the modern NBA.
And the basket by Taylor.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
On the that shot is off.
Almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And a layup off the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And we continue to see the value of NBA. Franchises climb. Graham, you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much. Adding insult to the dunk off the field.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The ball. Rebound. Taylor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And again, it's Golden State.
And they're refusing to take a break. Continue to attack. You have to.
That to me is a sign of excellent coaching. Attention to detail. There is value in every possession.
Golden State with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Niang. With a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That's such a go for him. He holds nothing back on those. Kramer, that's good.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Warriors have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
The Raptors have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Yeah, in the paint there.
Lobs it.
Few players that accurate that distance.
And then that authoritative with the finish.
That is true.
To the paint.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Yep, that one's good.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving, things happen.
Pass to Red. Another bucket.
Works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Stay connected to the hip of the offense.
That's good.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball this time. That's how.
Here's Booker. Rebound. Taylor. The middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Fade away. Lands off the rim and drops it in. He's got 20. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the fourth. Fires from way outside. Toronto grabs the miss. And of course, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Here's the break, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
On the wing, Irving. 4-3. Rebound goes to the Warriors. Taylor's got rebound number 13 for him. Here tonight.
There's just one foul now away from the penalty.
The Warriors shooting 56% today. Here's Jenkins. Oh, and next with a kiss.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Red. Out of bounds. Toronto's ball.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. You said it before, Kyrie Irving has some of the best hands this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders in his direction. It's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible. What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section who their favorite spot, and he knows it's Kyrie.
Now you have to extend that. You really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. Was looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. AYP, know your personnel.
Niang, right side. Boy, brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Just great offense.
Out that screen, he doesn't even look at the rim.
The play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Here in the they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're it sure does work. There's major options at the offensive end.
Softly drops in the floater.
He's taking it upon himself to try to keep him alive.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep that
Jenkins. It's good. Jenkins has got 7 points here in the quarter. Toronto shooting about 41%. Deep three-point land. Rebound.
He thought he was going to. Bury that one.
Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take. And so Golden State margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One playing with confidence,
and the energy in this building is awesome. The jump, when we started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
and that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Allie LaForce and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in. Time now to present our player of the game.